Excellent.
Nice Ralph Porter is back. Nice Ralph Porter is back.
I'm trying to get there, man. Look at this shit.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna cut this shit Friday because I got a show Friday night.
I look a little ashy. It's not a big deal, man. It's not.
You okay, fam? Come on, man. Little Ash.
I
Ah,
gotta share this joint.
yo,
Lady.
dude, I got so much shit to I do today. There is no goddamn topic today. I just want to get some shit off my chest and bounce it off some of my comedic peers. Is that okay with y'all? Cause,
That
Sounds
is
like a plan, brother.
cause,
fine
cause,
with
cause
me.
yeah. Cause I just need to know how y'all handle certain situations. Because some of these situations are hilarious. I can't make this shit up. This is like real life shit that's going on.
Leave my phone downstairs. Damn it.
Where Lucius at?
You say what now?
Where that
Where
Lucius at?
Oh,
Where's Louie Lou?
let me look him up real quick. Oh, Lucius.
No, Lucius be out in these streets.
Yes, he do. He be out in these COVID. He be out in these COVID streets.
Yeah,
I'm liking that look. I'm liking that look, Ty.
Oh, you like the?
Hell yeah.
Right. Wait. What happened?
Why I keep going back to your home screen, your timeout screen.
Hold up. Uh-oh. Yeah.
You don't know. It's going in and out, huh? Oh, there she go. Okay. Yeah,
Hold
keep
up, look.
turning out on me.
I'm trying to connect my AirPods. Hold up.
Ah, okay.
I
Yeah, that look good, girl.
I got Lucius on the horn right now, y'all. Everybody's saying where you at.
Nigga, I'm on my way right now, man. I got off the
Nigga, I'm on my way right now.
Hey. And say less. Say less, nigga. Say less. We in here.
Hilarious.
All right.
Hilarious.
So let me go ahead and just say this is episode 26 of the Green Room. Today we don't have a topic today. Today it's just there's so much shit going on. I don't feel like I need a topic for the next 4 episodes.
Okay.
Just because there's so much bullshit going on
System number one.
out here in these streets.
Yeah.
So question number 1 that I want to pose to you guys, because I really do value y'all opinion. Let's say, okay, Ty, we could use you for example, right? Right. So let's say Ty.
Okay.
Ralph, you're a mutual friend of me and Ty.
True that.
Okay? Mutual friend. Now, let's say Ralph, let's say we all getting together, we all supposed to be going somewhere, whatever. Now, Ralph, you add a 4th member. Okay? You add a 4th member. And Ty's like, hey Kev, you want to go over here and kick it with Ty and, such and such? Or you want to go over here and kick it with Ralph and,
Right.
let's just say for the sake of argument, the other person is Lucius. No, we're not gonna use Lucius in this particular case. Let's just say it's somebody, you know what I'm saying?
you, Kev. Hold up, man. I ain't Fuck you.
We're not
What's up with this bullshit? Because
we're
when
not gonna-
Ralph and Ty be late, you be like, oh, we got a special guest. Welcome, Ralph. You do that shit with me. No, we ain't gonna use Lou. That's the first fucking thing I hear.
You know what? We're not gonna use you, Lucius.
He was talking about a
Lucius.
scenario.
Right.
Hilarious.
What's going on,
Go
guys?
ahead.
So Ty,
What's
you
happening,
come to
brother?
you come to me and you say, "Hey, Kev, we going over here to kick it with Ralph, but we're just gonna say for the sake of argument, the other person's name is Charles, but he's over there with Charles." Now I say, I'm kind of hesitant about going over there because I don't fuck with Charles, right?
Okay.
I don't really fuck with Charles. I fuck with Ralph heavy, hard, all day, every day, but I don't really fuck with Charles, right? Now,
Right.
you get on the phone and you say, "Hey, Ralph, me and Kev, we was supposed to come through, but that's not gonna happen now because Kev said he don't really fuck with Charles."
Okay.
Who does that? Like, who does that? Who does that?
Oh, so it's a secret that you don't fuck with Charles?
Charles don't know I don't fuck with Charles. Okay, Charles ain't never did shit to me for me not to fuck with Charles. I just don't fuck with that dude. There's certain people
okay.
There's
I
certain
don't like
people
the spirit.
there's certain people you jam with, and there's certain people you just don't jam with.
Right.
Right.
I mean, is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Because it's a lot of people I don't fuck with. I don't fuck with.
right. So
I don't fuck with that nigga.
So, and like, far be it from me as your friend to jump out and be like, hey, we ain't gonna be able to make it because Ty says she don't really fuck with dude. That's not that's not cool.
Well,
that
no, not like
that ain't
that,
nobody
no.
that ain't nobody business that
Right.
that you don't
Right.
fuck with that person. That's I said that to you in confidence, like,
Right,
and
that's
not
between you and that person. I get it.
and so
Yeah,
now
I would never come out and say, you know, like if we was all kicking it and somebody said they don't fuck with Charles, I'd be like, hey man, you know, if I said I don't fuck with Charles, right? I mean that's between me and you. Now if somebody said that to me, I'll leave it as, oh okay, and then I'll tell Charles, yeah man, they ain't gonna make it.
thank you. That's
I would
how
just leave it
you.
at
That's
that.
how
They ain't even gonna
adults.
make it, man, and I
that's
just keep
how-
it pushing.
That's how adults. But then here's some other shit though.
Did somebody tell on you? Somebody told on you?
No,
That's what
no.
happened?
Hey,
That's
hey.
exactly what happened, Ralph
But see,
Porter. Somebody told on him.
But see, here's the thing though. Here's the thing. But then for you to come back and be like, well, why don't you just stand on what you feel? Like if you don't fuck with, like, yeah, I don't need a reason not to fuck with somebody. I don't need a reason not to fuck with. Like if I don't mess with you,
Right.
then we might. It could have been a look. It could have been like there's certain people that give me like a funky vibe. I don't mess with that
Right,
dude like that.
right.
I don't know why that is. I'm just like that. Maybe it's an Aquarius thing.
Nah, you shouldn't have posed that question to me because I'm not an Aquarius.
No.
and,
Right, ain't got
if
shit
I
to
don't
do
fuck
with it.
with you,
Zodiac
like,
ain't
I
got
don't fuck
nothing to
with
do
you.
with it.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, there's count, man. I don't fuck with you. Like,
But has anyone that you do fuck with ever like thrown you under the bus like that? Like,
yes.
wow.
And what happened was the person that I said I don't fuck with, like, Dave was like, why you don't fuck with me? And I was like, I mean, you ain't do nothing. I just don't like how you move. As like, I don't like
Right.
you.
There's
like,
a certain
you know,
vibe.
I don't like. There's a specific example. Like I just don't like you. I don't fuck with how you move. Like I'm good on you. You go do your thing. It ain't no beef. I just don't fuck with you.
It's not personal.
But it became personal because I verbalized to them that I didn't fuck with them, and then
Wow.
I had to, pull them up again, and I was like, let's be clear. I don't know why me not fucking with you is an issue for you. Like it should just be, oh, okay, she don't fuck with me, I don't
Right.
fuck with her either. And then the person started to talk shit about me. And I was like, listen, if you constantly want to keep having the conversation with other people, I don't fuck with you, fam. I don't like what you do. I don't like
Right.
how you move. And it has nothing to do with your comedy. Although I find that to be trash as well,
Man,
I
Chris.
just don't fuck with you. And that's where it is. I mean, you got to protect your energy. You got to protect your space. You got to protect your peace. And if
Right.
it causes a disruption in your spirit to be around the energies that don't vibe with your energy, don't apologize for that. I said what the fuck I said. I don't fuck with you.
But
And
see
leave it
now,
at that. Yeah.
now here's
At
how
that.
here's how petty I am though. Here's how petty I am. Because
Oh,
you did
Eddie
because
LaBelle.
right, because you did that to me, I'm looking now for the prime opportunity to do that to you because you need to understand how that awkwardness fucking feels. You understand? There is
Or you could let that little boy out, Kev, and use your words like an adult. And you can tell your friend.
we start this again, Ty, because you know I'm keeping score. Goddammit, I will. Yeah, I'm gonna catch you on it.
You could just tell your friend like, yo, man, like I told you that in confidence. I don't appreciate that you went and broadcasted the information. So going forward, the confidentiality of our conversations, I would like that to still be intact and solid. Otherwise, I'ma not fuck with you.
you.
And then
Exactly.
you gonna be over there with them
With your
not getting
mans
fucked
in
with
them.
at the same time. So you should, instead of trying to find a space where you can get them back and do the same thing to them, just verbalize to them that this is a boundary. And if you cross that boundary again, I will have to enforce the consequences of crossing that boundary. That's what healing sounds like, Kev.
Wow. No, that was where's the fun in that? Because see, here's the thing. Like if a person was to take ownership of that, like, oh man, my bad, I didn't mean to do that. If a person takes ownership of any fuck up when it comes to me, we good after that. Like if you own it, then we good. But don't be like, nah, I mean, I don't see what the problem is. I mean, you don't fuck with them, then why? Because now it's almost like you. Okay, so you want to see us fight? It's like what are we getting
cool.
at? What are we getting at?
So okay, so what's happening? So Chris, why you tell Lucius that Kev don't fuck with him? Why you do that?
Right.
Hey, look, I'm sick of this shit. Look here. I think want to clear up the air because right now I don't fuck with that nigga either. Chris. And you know we both don't fuck with this nigga, but you keep fucking in the same damn parties.
What?
My bad.
And welcome to the green room.
Hey,
But
hey,
that's-
everybody.
but that's
Hey, we got a special guest. Welcome, Chris Crowder. How you doing, Chris?
really. But that's pretty much
How you
it
doing,
went.
Chris?
I'm doing good, Ty. I'm doing good.
That's pretty much how that whole thing went
Kev
down.
mad at you because you told Lucius
It
that
wasn't.
you
It
don't
wasn't
fuck
that.
with
It
him.
wasn't.
Yeah, and I'm in here to clear up the air, Chris. I'm in here to clear up the air, Chris. I got my pistol over here next to me and everything. I'm ready to back. It don't matter.
I got. Come on, man. I got bad love for Lucius, man. But
Hey, your hair
no,
looks
that's
nice, by the way. Just to throw that out there.
I told you, baby. I told you.
I was taking a selfie.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah. Kev, once again, bro. I think what you need to do, man, is go on and reach behind you there, grab one of them bottles with the cognac in it, and pour you one.
pretty much, man. Pretty damn
Yeah,
much.
I think you're gonna need one of them little sippy sips, homie.
Did
Yeah,
y'all,
man.
did y'all clear out the air though? Did y'all finally talk about that?
Yeah. No, when the situation was discussed, and I was looking for like some humility out of that situation, I got a little bit of pushback on some old. Well, if you feel that way, I don't know why it's a secret that you feel that way. Like if you feel that way about somebody, you should be in a position to tell them that that's how you feel. And I'm like, I don't have to anybody that I don't fuck. I don't have to tell a person that I don't fuck with them to. And it ain't even nothing personal. It's just in certain instances, there are people I just don't jam with. It ain't nothing personal. It ain't nothing like. It's just certain people I don't
Right.
jam with.
Well, I mean, and you, the thing about it is we're not gonna jam with everybody.
You
You
just
know
not.
what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Everybody
not.
don't mesh.
We're not.
Everybody don't mesh.
Exactly. And so, I mean, it's okay. You know, I don't want to be around somebody that don't want to jam with me. You know,
For sure.
Thank you.
For sure.
and
And really what it is just like sometimes you be the did Charles a damn favor because every time Charles say something, if you around him, you can be like this. Yeah, I mean this nigga. Like, it's just
Right.
that's all.
Right. I got a dude like that I play ball with, man. He shows up, and that's one thing. He plays, that's another thing, which he really can't even play to begin with. But he do a lot of talking on the court, and I be like, dude, you ain't even got to say nothing, man. We all playing the same game, bro. Just tone it down, bro. You talking way too much. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the bad vibe come in. You know what I mean? How you gonna shout out? He running down the court, somebody get him, and he just ran right by you.
right.
You should be running down the court with him, not standing there barking out these orders. So
Right.
trying to tell my man's that on the court is one thing, man. And then when we're all done playing ball, it's like, yeah, go your way. I'm damn sure gonna go my way, bro. Because
Right.
if we wasn't here and somebody brought you, I didn't bring you. You know what I'm saying? You knew these guys before I met him, so they your problem,
Right.
not mine. Like, I get
So-
the hell on.
So moving right along, just to bring up an interesting topic. So your man's basically stuck. Okay, so last week was a very tough week for Ice Cube. Okay,
Ooh.
stuck his foot in his mouth, said a bunch of stuff. He wasn't very clear on his objective, and then
He made it clear.
right, he goes on CNN, he does the interview, basically shut all that nonsense down.
Right.
Where are we at on that? Like, how do y'all feel? Y'all feel like enough said, or next time, nigga, clarify yourself? Like, how we feeling about that as a unit?
Yeah.
Cause see, I totally like when he went on CNN and he clarified himself, or even before then, I knew that I'm feeling like there's a hidden agenda. I never felt like he was switching over to that side or doing extra shit. I mean, see, people understand sometimes to sometimes to get in where you want to be, or to move your agenda to where you want to move it, you have to get in bed with people that you may not always want to get in bed with.
I just feel like enough said with it, man. I think he clarified his point of business, basically, is what he did. By telling them, hey, whoever's fucking with me, I'm fucking with them. You know what I mean? This is where he brought the same agenda to both parties, even a third party, I guess. And then the one party said, oh yeah, we right behind you. He was like, all right, if you're gonna follow this, then let's do this. I'm good with it either way, man. I think first of all, yeah, he probably should have made that clear from the jump. You know what I'm saying? It did sound suspect in the beginning.
Let's see, that's the thing.
He cleared it up, though. He cleared it up, though, so I'm good.
I think as the black celebrity, he has the responsibility to, I guess, explain first his moves. You know what I'm saying? Because we all love Ice Cube. Don't get us wrong.
Course.
You know what I'm saying? And so I think he's got to explain his moves first, and then, it's a good thing that he moved on something. He did something. You know what I'm saying? A lot of celebrities sitting out here on the couch
doing this.
Yeah, he should have made it clear, I think. Yeah, right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And so I think he did something good. He was trying to,
but
just,
But if I tell you, the viewers, if I come out and I say, hey, I'm about to go and meet with such and such to push this agenda for us, I mean, doesn't that kind of let the cat out of the bag? Don't you feel like, or do you feel like it should have been kind of like I feel like he was moving in a way that would give him leverage to then address some of the issues that he had. Because if I tell everybody what I'm planning on doing, then it's just like, oh, well, Ice Cube would be here at 2:00 and he's coming to talk to us about some shit, and I ain't really trying to hear that shit. But if I make you feel like I'm on your side.
Well, I think in this world, though, Kevin, I think you got to jump on the media before they jump on you. Especially as a big celebrity like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to tell the people exactly what you're doing, so it won't be a platinum plan. You know what I'm saying? Because they try to name it a platinum plan, and he was like, no, we ain't going that way. You know what I'm saying? It's called such and such. You know what I'm saying? I think nowadays you got to tell the people, hey, this is what I'm doing for us, at least trying to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Look at Steve Harvey and Kanye West, and I don't know what they was trying to do when they was in there, but
Yeah.
We live in a society that is based on the headline and clickbait. And the initial clickbait and headline was that Ice Cube went to have a conversation with Donald Trump, and everybody reacted off of what that headline was. And then people started to bash Ice Cube. Some people supported Ice Cube. And then he went and he further explained and further solidified And nobody is interested in the details. This is the society, the collective. They're not interested in the details. Now, he said months ago, hey, we still got all of this stuff, and I've outlined a plan and blah, 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 because on one hand, we hold celebrities to a higher standard, and we say, hey, use your platform to say something. And then when that celebrity does it, and they don't use it the way we want them to, then it's you're a sellout, you're this, you're that. And, you know, DL Hughley went on his show and expressed his disappointment in the whole matter, and saying that, you know, Ice Cube is a rapper and a filmmaker and blah, 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 blah. He didn't speak to, you know, philosophers and doctors and financial advisors. And then when Ice Cube spoke again, he said, but I did do that. You know what I mean? I did do that. And if you read the plan, like I'm gonna be the first to say it. I didn't read any of his plan. I didn't look at any of it. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I haven't looked at any of it in detail. You know what I mean? The story
I don't
is
think
that
nobody
Ice
has.
Cube said this is, like Ice Cube said, which is my point. People are reacting and having reflexes based on just the headline or what someone else said. And all it's doing is causing confusion, causing arguments amongst each other, which distracts the bigger picture, because now they like, all right, cool, we ain't got to talk about that nigga shit because them niggas over here arguing. We good. We did what we were supposed to do. Just like how the Black Lives Matter movement is constantly torn down because we're saying Black Lives Matter. Then there's people over here saying all lives matter. Then there's people over here saying blue lives matter. And then the people over there above the patriarchy and the heads of the white supremacist movement are like, hey, we need y'all niggas to chill and let them start arguing over there, because then it's going to be Black Lives Matter, but trans lives matter, but Black women's lives matter. And it's like, hey, y'all, hey, we're arguing, but we all have the same goal. We all want to be treated fairly and properly. So can we not argue with each other for a minute and go over here and deal with them? You know what I mean? It's like, that's the way that this is war. This is war. We've been at war, and it's a strategy. I don't give a fuck what Ice Cube said. I don't give a fuck what he wants. I don't give a fuck who he talked to. I don't care. Donald Trump has already shown us before he was the president who he is and what he's about. And his presidency has shown us who he is and what he's about. Every day this motherfucker goes on TV or on Twitter and says or does some stupid shit. Why is anybody trying to have a logical, factually based conversation with someone like that? I personally wouldn't waste my time having a conversation with someone like that. You know what I mean? Like Assata Shakur said, nowhere in the history of anything has people been able to free themselves by appealing to the moral sense of their oppressors. This country was founded on people taking what it is that they wanted. Why are we still sitting down like, hey guys, let's talk about this. Let's come up with it. No, that is not the foundation of how the United States of America even became what it is.
Right.
We have to fight back. We have to be physical. We have to be vocal, and we have to demand what it is that we want. And when our demands are not met, then we take what we want. Stop going to try to talk to these motherfuckers. Stop talking to them.
So,
stop talking to them.
Believe it or not, Sean Combs had a really awesome idea. He says,
nigga.
I'm serious. Dead ass. Hey. He said black people need their own, goddammit, they need their own, what is it? Like not Democrat, not Republican, we need our own party.
You need our own party?
That's what he said.
This from the same guy that has used loopholes and legal jargon and contracts to fuck people out of their artistry.
Billions.
Like, go on. What else
Billions.
What else he say?
Billions. Hey, we're not here to talk. We're look here.
You know how to party, nigga. That's for sure.
Here. The thing is this: you could be a complete fucking moron. Like you can be a complete moron, but a good idea is a goddamn good idea. Can we all agree on that? You can be a complete.
If that's the case, we need our own country.
Right.
Fuck the party. Shit.
Right.
We had our own country. They took it. We gotta take it back.
Yeah, we
You
gotta
right
take
about
we
that.
gotta take
We
our
had
own country
we
back.
had our own shit. We had our
Right.
own shit, and they
Right.
took it.
Look, we try to make
But
one
y'all still
little.
want to talk.
We try to
Y'all
make
still
one
wanna
little
talk.
city. We try to make one little city in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They said, "Fuck that.
And they
We
blew
burning
that
that shit
bitch out
down."
of here.
Right.
Fuck your movie theater.
They blew that bitch out of here and then covered it up.
Covered it up.
That
Right.
they did.
No.
I
Where
didn't
know what
even
happened.
find out about that until I was adult. No history book that I've ever studied
Right.
in high school,
Right.
middle school, elementary,
Right.
college, nothing
Right.
ever mentioned that.
Exactly.
Yeah, my
You
mom's
know
told
what?
me
Ty?
about that shit.
And that's crazy too, because what's so bad about it is that, you know, it's bad that we had to learn this after school. You know, so much stuff that I
Right.
done learned after school. But what's so even worse, white people don't know about this shit. You understand?
Hey,
The
that makes it
motherfuckers-
way worse.
Some of them know and they don't care. Ice Cube
Right.
even said either they don't know,
Nah.
don't show, or
Right.
don't give a fuck about what's
Look.
going on in the hood.
Right.
This is the guy
Right.
that also said fuck the police. This was the guy that single-handedly stepped away from a group where he was making money and getting paid because he questioned the authority. This
Yeah.
is that same guy. You know what I mean? Now, personally, I don't think Ice Cube's a bad dude. I don't think that Puffy Combs is a bad dude or none of that. But they don't speak for me. They don't talk about me. They don't talk for me. I do
Gotcha.
what I need to do for me. Period. Like that's what I do. I can't rely on people who have the benefit. Let's be real. That motherfucker that's in office right now, there's a lot of black people that fuck with him.
But
There's
Oh,
a
hell
lot
yeah.
of black people that fuck with him.
there,
Bunch of
Because
rich
he's
black
a
people that fuck
businessman.
with him. Right.
And his policy, this is the thing. He's talking about and doing the things that serve his best interests. We've never had a candidate. I don't give a fuck who it is. We've never had a candidate that was for the people all the way. And even if you're for the people,
Wait,
you
no.
cannot possibly
Wait,
please
Jimmy.
all of the people.
Jimmy Carter,
You can't.
goddammit. Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter was the coldest goddamn president ever. What the hell you talking about, Todd Davis?
What I'm talking about is
You
Jimmy
better ask.
Carter was Jimmy Carter was president of the United States when I was a toddler. Before I could walk, before I could read, before I could take care of myself. I don't know what that motherfucker did. I don't know what he was talking about because
I know.
lived
Every old
in his
person I
presidency
know.
as a child. I lived under his presidency as a child. I don't know what the fuck he did or what he said. I don't know. And like if
Right.
somebody asked me today, like there's a lot of candidates. When I did my ballot, I already voted, turned
Okay.
in my ballot. I had to do research. I had to do research on the shit that was on that ballot about judges, about stuff that happens in the county that I live in, because I don't know these niggas. I didn't just go to the poll or just circle in Democrat. I don't vote my
Right.
party line. I vote whoever serves the best interest of things that I need and the things that will affect me and my children. We're not just voting for ourselves. We're voting for the people that have to live in this society after we are gone. So I have to think about my kids when I cast my vote. I have to think about those things. You think when I was filling out my ballot, I was like, well, what did Ice Cube say? What did he say about this? What did he? I don't.
But see, that's the thing, though. That's the thing. So here's another name drop. So you think about shit that Killer Mike says. Killer Mike says you need to organize, you need to strategize and move. Those are facts.
Let me tell you something. Killer Mike can get the fuck all the way out.
Wait,
Yeah.
whoa! What's wrong with Killer Mike?
Hey,
Whoa!
Hey.
What the fuck with
I
Killer
said
Mike?
what I said.
What's
Okay.
wrong with
Killer Mike has said
She
and
don't
done
fuck with
things
Killer Mike like
that
that.
I 100% believe with an agreement. Just like Dr. Umar Johnson has said and done things that I 100% agree with. But they both also said and done things that I 100% don't fucking agree with. Killer Mike has a docuseries on Netflix, right?
Right.
I watched it, every single episode. And there was a
Trash.
specific episode where he decided that, you know what? of all of the communities, of all of the ethnicities, of all of the races, the African American community does not circulate and keep their dollar within that community before it goes out into the world. So as a protest, as a sign of solidarity, as a support of Black-owned businesses, I'm not going to do anything that does not support a Black-owned business. I'm not eating, I'm not shopping, I'm not doing anything unless it's with a Black-owned business. I'm also not going to communicate with white people while I'm doing this for this period of time. And then he turned around on that same episode and did an interview with a white journalist. And he had his white homeboy sitting next to him. And he spoke into the ear of his white friend to speak to the white man. Wait a minute, sir. You just said that you're not fucking with this, and you had the audacity. You had the nerve to get your ass on that. Hold on, let me finish my point. And have a white man speak to another white man on your behalf. You just said that you weren't doing that, and then you turned around and did it. And people was like, oh, yeah, Killer Mike did this. Killer Mike is the same person that went on a goddamn press conference with a frog in his throat. I don't want to be here. I didn't want to come here. So you telling me Killer Mike, that's your moniker. That's what you go by. You telling me somebody made a big black nigga with a beard named Killer Mike come out here and speak to people about some shit that you didn't want to do? Get all the way the fuck up out of here. Dr. Umar Johnson, you're another one. Protect the Black community. We got to love ourselves. We building schools. We doing this. I'm a descendant of whoever the hell. And Black women are queens and Black men are kings. And then you were the same nigga that turned around when you got blasted and put on Front Street for some hypocritical fuck shit that you was doing behind the scenes and called a Black woman who you said we're all queens. You called her trash. You called her bitches. You called her hoes. You called her all kinds of shit because she aired your ass out. Then you say that you're not protesting, you're not getting involved in any movements because you don't protest with white people. And then turn around on the other side and say, we need to have the collective, we need all people to join together. You said, Mr. Black African, Pan-African dude, that we need to get out here and do this, but then sat on your Instagram Live and said that you don't protest in interracial marches. What you want? What you talking about? What you gonna do? Today you this, tomorrow you that? Pick a side. What you talking about, bruh? What you talking about? Get your ass out of here.
He also said he wanted everybody's Quaker grits money so he can help build schools and shit.
What?
He just wanted the grit money. He's like, if y'all give me the Quaker grit money.
He also said to people that donated to his cause, when he was raising funds to build his school and do all of his things, people sent him money, donated money, and then you turned around and said, thank you for your donation, but your work ain't done. You still need to keep sending money. You still need to keep doing this.
$25 ain't good enough.
Just so I'm clear. So I'm clear as far as what I'm saying, okay? I'm not saying that you have to follow anyone. No, I don't. Yeah, I march to the beat of my own drum. Ty, you march to the beat of your own drum. That's why this is a variety show, because each individual on this panel right now marches to the beat of their own goddamn drum. The point that I'm trying to make is there's always going to be, I don't give a shit who they put in front of you right now. And it goes back to the whole thing as far as unity. I mean, yeah, it's there that happens in the Black community a lot. Right now, the Caucasian community, they have the president of the United States. He's goddamn racist. He's an open racist, and they're following the shit out of him. When you talk about the Black community and you talk about like Black leadership and things like that, we have these conversations where it's just like, oh, fuck him, which is I'm 150%. They haven't put anyone in front of us to be like, oh, no, that nigga speaking facts or he's speaking truth. I see what you're saying. It's a very slippery slope either way. But the point I'm trying to say is just like, I march to the beat of my own drum. However, I will listen to anyone that has good sense. If you're talking about some shit that makes sense, even if it's a snippet of what you're talking about, you could be a full of shit ass person, but even a broke clock is right 2 times a day. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You going to say some thought-provoking shit every once in a while. That's what I'm saying. Killer Mike says some thought-provoking shit a lot of the times. Dr. Umar Johnson started out saying a lot of thought-provoking shit, but as time goes on, yeah, man.
Because they're entertainers. They do the same shit we do. They do the same thing that we do.
Anybody seen Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson?
Them niggas.
Nope.
No,
Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson.
But that's the point. They're entertainers. They do the same thing that we do. We stand on stage, we command an audience, and we tell them what we think, what we feel. That's what we do. They're doing the same thing.
Yeah, that's a good
They
point.
do the same thing. And the people
That's a
that sit in the
great point.
audiences and listen to us, because if you think about it, we're comedic, motivational speakers, right? We're philosophers of our own time. We're telling you about our experiences, the things that hurt us, the things that help us, the things that heal us. We are using this space to influence the minds of the people in that audience. Do you know how many times I've gotten on stage and said, oh, I date younger men and it's fun and this is why I do it and this is why I like it. And then after the show, there's a bunch of women that come up to me and be like, you know what, I do that too. And I've been thinking about it. And because I've influenced their mind to believe that that's something that they want to do, or now they feel comfortable because they can relate to whoever the person is that's speaking. Whoever it is that's speaking, whoever is in front of the camera, whoever has the microphone turned on, some people are so thirsty for any type of information or entertainment that they're going to hear it. And they don't listen to it. And then after a point, when you start flushing your system with all of this bullshit and rhetoric, you can't even distinguish what's fact and what's fiction. Dr. Umar Johnson goes on and says, oh, black women are queens and black men are kings. But behind the door, he like, man, them niggas get on my nerves. These bitches ain't shit. It's the same person. Like, I can be whoever I want to be when a camera's in my face. How many times do you have to come on the green room and say, hey, y'all, we live? So now that we can be in the mind frame so that we can tighten up and make sure that we in a space where we don't want to show or deliver a certain persona that we think will not be appealing to the people that are watching, no matter how small the number is.
Right.
So people have to do their own research, but people ain't gonna do that. A person will do research. A person will have free thinking. A person will do what they need to do to get what they want. But people, we've never done that. And we have systemic racism and the patriarchy that has been embedded in our DNA from the beginning of time. The white community doesn't have to do as much work as they used to suppress us because they already have people on the ends to do it for them. Elevate a few of these niggas, make them feel like they want a bus, and then send them back down here to say whatever it is that we want them to say. Get Killer Mike big ass on the phone and tell him come down here and tell these niggas in Atlanta to sit the fuck down. Tell him to come in here because T.I. was on that same press conference and said some profound, thought-provoking shit, but they didn't show T.I. ass on every goddamn channel.
Right.
They showed Killer Mike ass on there. Oh, I don't want to, but T.I. was there too. We're just going to ignore it.
Yeah.
But they didn't show that. They didn't want us to see that. They didn't want us to see that. Our
they don't want us to see the real.
Our voices. They shadow ban and they're doing all kinds of stuff. I had 2 posts today taken down and posted as false. The fact checkers went in on my post and said what you said wasn't true. And what I said is pray for Nigeria. And I used a quote from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And I put hashtag #InSARS and they blocked my goddamn posts.
Can you explain that? Can you explain the post?
Yeah, so over in Nigeria, shit is a mess.
Killing protesters.
Shit is a mess over there.
Right.
They're literally killing people, shooting people, raping people. There's like a big time rapper over there. I don't know his name. Pardon me for not being fully educated on it. But there was a rapper over there. He's popping over in Nigeria, driving a nice car, kicking it with the homies. And this group comes over, SARS. Okay. Now, when I first heard about the SARS rhetoric, I was like, damn, we got COVID and SARS. When did SARS come back? I didn't know that SARS.
Right. SARS is making a comeback.
But you know what I mean? I didn't know. But SARS, hold up, I'm looking up the action. Oh shit. the actual name of it. SARS stands for
severe acute
what is it?
respiratory something. No, it's
No.
See, this
No,
is the problem with
That's the
people
disease.
right there.
Kev.
What do we? Okay,
No, I'm talking
okay.
about the.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, I'm
The
not
new
talking
one.
about the disease, Kev.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
talking about-
hey,
I'm not-
hey,
They're
hey,
basically protesting. They're basically protesting police brutality over there, and
All
they're
right,
killing
Right.
folks.
hey. That
So,
was
yeah. So SARS, I think it stands for like Special Anti-Robbery, whatever, right? So it's this force of people that were created to go out and protect the community of Nigerians from, theft and, robberies and killings and all of that stuff. Well, that same group that was implemented to protect the people, they turned into the bad guys, masked up, kidnapping people, shooting people on the street, taking their possessions, raping women. And the people of Nigeria are like, hey, Nigerian government, can you fucking help us? Can you get rid of this shit? Because they're doing all of this bad stuff. And so people over in Nigeria are protesting it. People here in the United States are protesting on behalf of the people of Nigeria that are experiencing this. So a lot of people are making posts with the Nigerian flag. They're saying all of this stuff. And the hashtag #EndSARS, hashtag EndSARS, garnered over 68 million hits from the hashtag alone between Twitter and between Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. And now the fact checkers are going in and they are taking down the post saying that this information is false. We're not talking about the disease, but let's say we were talking about the disease. If we were talking about the disease, why can't we say end this disease? Because it's not about the disease. It's about, again, quieting and suppressing another movement that deals with Black people and injustice and inequality that's happening to us. So that's what they're doing. They literally took down 2 of my posts. I put the first post up and I had #EndSARS, hashtag Black Lives Matter. I then made another post and took out the hashtag #EndSARS and left Black Lives Matter. And they still blocked it. And the fact checker said that information is false. So you're telling my following of people that the information that I posted about what's going on in Nigeria is false. You are gaslighting the people from information that they need to know. The whole world protested and marched because George Floyd was murdered and was a victim of police brutality. People in Nigeria are victims of police brutality. They are protesting the same shit that we're protesting over here. Why would you want to keep that information private? And to the people that say, oh, I'm not going to vote because my vote doesn't matter. Oh, I'm not going to say anything about a cause because it doesn't matter. If it didn't matter, why do they work so hard to keep us from doing it?
Right.
They wouldn't work as hard as they do to suppress us and keep us from being able to do it if it didn't matter.
I gotta talk to my
I'd
father-in-law
rather you
about
say,
this shit.
hey, I'm voting and I'm voting for Donald Trump than I'm not voting. Right. It's people over in Nigeria that they are being murdered. Can you imagine? Our protests, we see the police come in and they tear gassing and water hosing and nightsticking and locking us up. Can you imagine being in a protest a couple days ago, peaceful? You're sitting down and the fucking Nigerian police and Nigerian military come in and open fucking fire, not with tear gas, not with rubber bullets, actual machine guns, actual bullets. And they lit up a whole group of peaceful protesters. They killed a bunch of people sitting down, being quiet and protesting. They shot them and killed them. And you're telling me that my post is false? Nigga, it happened. We're seeing it. Why are you trying to make me believe that this isn't what's happening?
That's cold-blooded, man.
I'm not even in Nigeria. I'm not even in Nigeria, fam. And
I ain't never been to Nigeria. Shit.
I've never been.
I've seen pictures.
I want to go. I don't want to go.
My father-in-law's from Nigeria. My wife is, wow.
Is your father-in-law still in Nigeria or is he stateside?
No, he lives in the States.
That mug-ass nigga live in Chicago.
But do him and Lola, do they still have parents? Do they still have parents and family that's in Nigeria?
Her grandmother, which was still in Nigeria, she just passed. All of his family is still in Nigeria.
You definitely might want to talk to him because he has people that are still there that are dealing with that and going through that. Can you imagine your daughter is walking down the street Like, can you imagine your daughter is walking down the street to go to the store, and this SARS group pulls up, hops out of a fucking Sprinter van, and snatches her inside the van, rapes her, and does whatever the hell they want to, and then lays her body on the street, and they keep doing it. Or imagine that you've worked hard, you built a name for yourself, you have a business, and you got a whole bunch
what
of
happened with the
Lexuses
what
and
happened with the
Rovers and all
rapper?
kinds of shit, and they
What
take
happened?
him.
What happened with the rapper?
They killed him.
Are you
They
serious?
killed him. They shot him up. He died on the scene. They arrested his friend that was with him, and they took his fucking car. They took his car.
Damn.
They
Right.
took his. And so the people
Somebody
of
driving
Nigeria,
around in his car right now
in
playing
his
his
shit.
music.
they hijacked his shit. They
Fucked up.
carjacked him, killed him, arrested his boy that witnessed the whole shit go down. That is what they're over there protesting. Help us. I made a post saying, hey, pray for Nigeria. I can't do shit, but say, hey, man, pray for, send some positive, man, do something. And so how can we say, hey, we need you to help us in our plight here and not send that same
So help
energy
them.
back?
Right.
You know what I mean? Any other
So
time,
with their-
the
with
United
their
States
boy-
of
with their own
America,
boy,
our
they just-
government,
They just put him in jail and just say,
he's
fuck
locked
him.
up. He's locked up. He's in jail.
Damn.
No, they
They're
be corrupt
denying
as
the
hell
due
over
process.
Yeah.
They're denying them their rights. They're not social distancing, and they're covering their faces because they don't want you to see who they are that are committing the crimes. They're not covering their faces to protect themselves from coronavirus. They're protecting their
Right.
faces because they don't want you to see that they just killed somebody in cold blood and
Right.
took his shit. They are goons. They are over there thugging it out. And what do we, you know what I mean? Like, and the people are asking their government
God damn,
for help.
man.
And this SARS issue has been an issue for years. This ain't no new shit. Nigeria been dealing with this shit. Just
Right.
like it ain't no new shit for black people to be on the receiving end of an ass whooping or a chokehold or a lynching by the police. It's been happening. You guys forget that segregation and the civil rights movement ended just 60 some odd years ago. We
Oh,
got
yeah.
parents
Trust me, I
that
ain't
were
forgot.
born when this shit was happening. That shit ain't even happened that long ago.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm
It didn't
54.
happen that long ago. But you,
That shit was
but
right
you,
around the block.
you want me to shut up talking? You
So-
want to argue with me about some shit that Ice Cube said? I don't
No.
fucking got time for this shit.
Now, here's the question. So
That's pretty good, Ty.
Say-
I appreciate that.
say if he don't get elected again, Donald Trump, and the white boys keep on putting this that we're going to war. Are
Right.
y'all ready? Are y'all ready?
Fuck yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I am.
You know, yeah. I mean, because this
Let's-
could be real, Ralph. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It's
trust me, I know.
right,
I know.
right. You know what
I
I'm saying?
got two houses up the block from me, man, right across the street from each other. They both put their Trump flags out first thing in the morning, but they take them shits down at 5:30 in the afternoon, right before the evening come. They take them shits down because they don't want no problems. But they
Right.
want to let everybody know this is who they going for. This is their mans. But then they take them shits down.
Yeah, they
You know what I'm
cocky.
saying? I seen the one guy walking, and I was like, "Yo, man, that's your house right over there, right with the Trump." He was like, "Well, yeah." I said, "Okay, why
pretty
you
good,
take your flag down?" I said, "Why you take your flag down?" "Well, I just don't want any problem." You probably shouldn't put the motherfucker up. If you ain't
It's
real
just
about
like-
your follower, when you ain't real about your mans, take the motherfucker down.
Right.
Don't
But
want
see,
no
that's
problems.
the issue. Like, I can connect with and I can fuck with somebody that say, hey, you know what? Fuck these niggas. I don't like these niggas. I don't care about nothing these niggas want and what they talking about. I'm voting for Trump, and that's where I'm at. I can respect somebody that is on the front with their shit. Don't be in private. And
Right.
we talk about the
Half-ass it.
police. We
Half-ass it.
got racist. We have racist and white supremacists teaching our children. We got racist and white supremacists handling and cooking our food. We
I
got
can
racist and white
honestly-
supremacists in the doctor's office. You understand what I'm saying? It
I
ain't
can
just
honestly-
these motherfuckers are everywhere.
I can honestly say that a victory for Biden and Harris, though, is like putting a goddamn Band-Aid on a gunshot wound. It's not going to fix the problem. The race problem is going to exist probably
Forever.
But we
Because
can't act like this just started with Trump either, because like when Obama was in office, all 8 years, it was some cocky white folk out there that was
Hey, when they was talking shit about Obama and nothing happened to him, you know what I'm saying? When Bush was in office and shit was said about him, those people got thrown in jail with the quickness. They got picked up. If you was on your laptop and you said something foul, nigga, your laptop IP username came up and they went straight to your goddamn house. But let Obama get in there. Wasn't nobody, man, all of the shit that was said and done toward him, nothing happened to none of them motherfuckers. But
remember when he got fighting in Arizona?
Hold on. To Chris's point, though, if Biden and Harris gets in there, to Chris's point, this shit is still gonna be popping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
it's going to be, it's going to get worse. It's going to be worse. It's gonna be worse.
It'll be worse for about 2 months, and then that shit gonna cease because it's a bunch of us that ain't having that shit right now. When them 300 brothers and sisters walked into that damn park in Atlanta, where the KKK usually hang out at, and them motherfuckers got in their cars and drove the fuck up out of there with no questions asked. No, nothing. They didn't say shit. They rolled up their damn truck windows and they got the fuck up out of there. And all them brothers was sitting in there AK'd up. Niggas had their pistols and everything. They didn't want no parts of them brothers and sisters. No parts.
I mean, the issue, it's gonna get worse before it gets better because it has to get worse before it gets better. You know, replacing the president, okay, that's cool, but we also have to replace everything. Shit rolls downhill. We got to replace this president. We got to replace the Senate. We got to replace the House of Representatives. We got to replace the Supreme Court justices. You understand there are people that are sitting there making laws and making policy and making decisions for us that are 80 and 90 fucking years old.
Hey,
they grew up and lived in a time when it was okay to treat us like this. How do you expect any change? We need fresh blood. We need new blood. We need young people. That's what we need. The reality of it is we need.
We in Kentucky. Shit. We got Mitch McConnell. If this motherfucker don't die, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I mean, it's like the minimum age.
You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker got to go. Shit.
Think about the requirements. You know, we need to make changes, but we need to make changes with stuff. We need to make changes with stuff that are gonna impact us in the long run. The minimum age requirement to be president of the United States is 35 years old. 35 years old, and you have to be a natural born United States citizen of America, right? You don't have to hold any type of political office. You don't have to have been student council president, class president, but you don't have to be mayor, governor, or nothing. You know what you need to have if you want to have a fair shot at being the president of this United States? You got to be popular and you got to have some motherfucking money.
Yeah.
You got to have money.
People
with money don't care about people who don't have it. Case in point, I don't have a lot of money, but I got more money than a lot of other niggas. I don't give a fuck about people. It'll be people. I'd be at a traffic light in my car and I see a homeless person coming up with a sign. I'll roll my window up and pretend like I don't even see that nigga.
Whoa.
It's stuff like that. It's stuff like that. No, I'm being real. I'm being real.
I'm being transparent right now, man.
I'm being real.
Transparent,
man. I'm being real.
Right.
I'm being real. Just think about how on a day-to-day basis, how you use your prejudices, your judgment of other people. I don't give money to homeless white people. I don't do that. I don't give them any change. I don't give them any food in my car. If I do decide to give something, they have to be a person of color. If I got some food in my car, I used to carry bottles of water and can cases of stuff, and I would hand it out the window. I don't have any money for you, but here, take this bottle of water. I know that might not seem like much right now, but here, take it. I don't give money to homeless white people. Some people would call me a racist, and I say to them, y'all had a head start. You chose this lifestyle. Your life as a homeless white person is more valuable than my life as a working class black person. You had a head start.
Hey, Ty,
level the playing field.
Hey, Ty, who said the saying, if you're a broke white person, that's your fault?
Shit, I say it all the time.
Right.
I say it all the time. I'm with Ty on that issue right there, man.
we was in LA, and I don't know why it seems like LA is overrun with homeless people. It's fucking overrun with homeless people.
They everywhere.
And dude, I passed out so many fucking dollars when we were there.
You became homeless.
Damn
you
near.
became homeless.
Hey,
You
Ralph,
slept in your car for 2 days.
Hey,
and
Ralph,
asked for some of that money
Chris,
so you can get
Hey,
gas.
Ralph,
This
Ralph, I was
nigga,
about to punch this nigga in his face, man.
this nigga slapped. Dude, this nigga caused the scene in front of a homeless dude. He's like, "Yeah, come on, nigga, fuck him."
There's a lot of homeless people in Hollywood because they thought that if they moved to Hollywood, they would make it. They went out there with $1 and a dream, and they thought they was gonna become famous.
No plan at all.
Happen. And then they didn't have the pride to come back home and be like, "Hey, man, that shit is a lot harder than I thought it would be." You know what I mean?
The pride of coming back to say I failed wasn't in them. So now they just out there, and it's ridiculous, man. I drive to LA, or I used to before all this COVID shit. You know what I'm saying? I drive an hour and 10, 20 minutes to get to LA, man, so I can hit these clubs. But damn sure, boy, when you getting your ass out there, man, you see a whole bunch of them damn homeless people. They take over the bridge, top of the bridges or whatever, man. They sit there up under the bridges. They sit there. They got their tents up down these streets that, you know, where it used to be businesses. They look like those businesses, of course, aren't there anymore. So now they just take over that whole block. And I mean, it's a bunch of them. The cool thing about it is half of the motherfuckers is bougie.
Wow.
Right.
Asking for correct change. How you ask for correct change?
Well, okay, so it was the chick on Rodeo Drive. We was on Rodeo Drive, right? We
Rodeo Drive?
Yes, me and Chris just wanted to go see what was on Rodeo Drive. This chick pushing a goddamn stroller with a baby in it, and she was like, "Yo, I have no money. I can't get home." I'm like, "Yeah, like I don't know."
You know what she did? She collected the money that you gave her, and she sold that baby, if there really was a baby, back to her fucking car.
Hey, Ty, it wasn't a real baby in the motherfucker.
I'm just saying, hold up. It's like you gotta pay attention to your surroundings, Cat.
Look at baby.
Look at
baby.
What kind of stroller?
Don't
what
be
kind
like
of stroller was it?
I don't know what kind of stroller it was.
Wow. This nigga gave her about $10. The helper was on Rodeo Drive. I ain't giving nobody no money on Rodeo Drive.
I've seen videos of people pretending to be disabled or pretending to be homeless or pretending to be in a bad way. And that's what they do. They panhandle all day. And then when they're done with their panhandling, they collect all their change. They get up,
but
they walk over to their car, and they drive off.
See, here's the thing.
I'm not supposed to do everybody.
No. Time out.
Right.
I'm definitely not gonna get heavy on anybody, but anything that I've ever.
Is that why you were late to the ha on the semifinals? Because you was out there being a philanthropist on Rodeo Drive? Is that why you were late?
You remember I was late, huh? Wow, that is some shit.
I remember you was late. I remember. Is that why? Because you was out there helping the lady with the fake baby on Rodeo Drive?
I was late as hell.
You was making it rain
was
on
feeding
the fake
baby. He was burping the baby.
Hey, here's the thing about it, Ralph. The nigga only brought $27 with him.
Dude, we almost.
Now you got $17.
Man, if we
nigga talking about, let me borrow $5. Fuck them homeless people. Shit.
Had we not,
That's what I'm saying,
dude,
man.
we was there for 1 week. Had we not found that goddamn grocery store, we'd have been, dude.
Assed out.
That baby had a Gucci diaper on. Fuck that baby.
They want to be out there helping the people and shit.
Yeah.
No, see, I give from a place like, dude, you just y'all
Dude,
know
that's what I'm
it is.
saying though, fam. I'm sitting up here, man. There was a dude outside. I like Starbucks, right? So I go into Starbucks, I get a cup of coffee. I see the dude on my way in. He's like, "Hey man, can you help?" I said, "I got you, bro. You get you a cup of coffee." I go in, I gave him a coffee and one of them little sausage and egg sandwiches they got. I said, "Here you go, bro." He looked at the sandwich. He said, "Okay." He looked at the coffee. The motherfucker said, "I don't drink black coffee. I drink caramel macchiato." This motherfucker said, "I drink caramel macchiatos with extra caramel." I said, "Who the fuck Nigga, you better drink this goddamn coffee.
Give me my shit back.
Wow.
Give it back.
Wow.
Give it back.
Come on, man. You can't be bougie
I
asking for
seen-
shit.
Yeah, I seen two homeless dudes arguing over because one dude was like asking for money outside the little corner store or whatever.
Right.
And the other dude came across the street. Man, you took my fucking spot, nigga. What the fuck you doing? Like they was arguing over it. He was like, you took my spot.
They
And,
argue
like
over
this is 6
territory.
o'clock in the morning, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you got that much energy in your bones at 6 o'clock in the morning, you need to go get a fucking job. Matter of fact, they
Right.
hiring in here. So you need
Right.
to do something. Like, nah, bro, I'm good.
Wow.
I can't fuck with you, man. You ain't trying to
They
help
work
yourself, then
hard.
why the fuck
They
should I help
work hard at panhandling. I mean, they work so hard at panhandling. It's like,
Right.
go get you a real fucking job.
Right.
And then
So
they driving a
that
better
work
car
out
than
for
my
you.
ass, and I go to work every fucking day.
Man,
Right.
shit, nigga. I just had to tell my youngest son, man. I said, my son came to my house, man. First time coming down here to California to my new house and everything, man. He walked in, he was like, damn, Dad, this is off the chain. See, this is what I'm talking about. I said, boy, this come with a whole lot of working.
That's right.
I worked for over 30 years to get to where I'm at right now. In order for me to retire, in order for me to do the things I wanted to do, boy, I've been working way before you was born.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, shit. I said, yeah, nigga. So you keep getting these jobs and losing them, then getting another job 2 months later, then you lose that one 3 weeks later, then you want to get another job. I said, you always starting over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How are you going to maintain anything when you're always starting over? You need to stop starting over. Nigga went back home, got a new job right now. Started yesterday. No, 2 days ago. Started his new job 2 days ago. I think he's gonna be on the right track now.
That's what's
Good.
up.
Well, this is something
Okay.
random that just happened to me. I don't know if this happens to y'all. I know Ralph and Kev, y'all married. I don't, Lucius, you got a girl. Chris, I don't know what your situation is.
Bitches don't fuck
I
with me.
posted a picture.
Man, my
Listen,
old lady
I
said,
posted
get
a
your
picture.
ass out of here. I said, what you mean,
Look,
baby?
I posted
to
a
go.
picture, and look, I posted a picture, and like two dudes that I used to smash back in the day like to post, and I felt like that was the universe's way of saying humble yourself, because I was like, damn, I definitely gave this dude ass, and I hate that he just liked to post, because I feel like when he liked to post, he was like, I hit you before, and I was like, dude, like I want to delete the whole fucking post now.
Right.
This nigga
Hey,
like,
Ty.
right, nigga, I
Hey, Ty, let me ask you something. Let me ask you something from a woman's perspective. How many likes do I gotta like to pop them panties? Not you, but I'm just saying.
I'm the wrong woman to ask that, because if a dude shoot his
I'm
shot
waiting,
in my
Ty. I'm
DMs,
waiting.
if a dude shoot his shot in my DMs, that nigga is ignored. That nigga is deleted. That nigga is blocked. I don't fuck with it. I don't give a fuck if
So,
you
You
like
know what,
a
Ty?
thousand.
Ty,
Let me tell you some shit. This
You know what,
dude,
Ty?
a dude,
You too uppity.
a
You
dude
too
started
uppity.
following me.
You are too
Look,
damn uppity,
a
Ty.
dude-
You
a
killed
dude-
me,
Too high,
man.
Chris.
I was
Look,
going to
our
do
standards
7
too high,
likes
Chris.
on you. I was going to do
Hold
7
up.
likes
This a
on
real
you. I was
story.
going to pop
A
in panties.
Look, a dude that I don't like, a dude that I don't even know, started following me, and I looked at my notifications, and I literally had like 100, no exaggeration, 100 new notifications, and I was like, what the fuck going on? And when I scrolled through my notifications, all of the likes was from this new follower who had literally gone through my page and liked over 100 posts. And you know what I did to that dude? I fucking blocked him, because that was creepy to me. And that made me feel like this nigga is obsessive, and I feel like he might kill me or some shit.
Yeah,
I
that
blocked
nigga
that
staring
dude.
through your
So
bedroom window.
It's legal.
You know what I
It's
mean?
legal
Like, I was
D
like,
right there. That's
oh, this
legal.
nigga's crazy.
Right.
I
Legal D.
screenshot it, showed it to my girls, and blocked that dude. Don't bring your ass on my page liking.
Right.
I got like 1,000 posts. If I got 100 posts and they all liked from you, you're out of here.
And
Block
that's
your
what
ass.
did
weird when a
what
motherfucker
did
go
you-
through your whole page and start liking
Right.
shit. You
Ty,
know what I'm
what
saying?
did
Like,
you
yo,
do?
where the
It's
fuck you
happened to
at?
me. It's happened to me, man. I
What'd you
go
say,
through mine
Kev?
every now and then, and
I
the
was
shit
just trying
pop
to
up,
say,
and it
what
be
did
a
you
lot of
what
them.
did you think of that back and forth between the husband and wife? Like, did you watch that video clip I sent you?
I did.
Hold up.
That means no.
No.
You didn't watch.
Uh,
you didn't watch it. Yeah, you watched that shit,
Wait,
Chris?
no, you
Yeah.
didn't. You didn't
Yeah.
send me anything.
I watched it.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
watched it. I mean, I've been married 15
DJ Cassidy
years, so
or something.
I know what they.
Was that DJ Cassidy? I think that was. No.
I don't know. That's what it said.
No, not that one. The one right before that. Remember, I was like, "Yo, we should talk about this."
Oh,
shit.
you talking about the Dead Ass podcast with DeVal and Kadeem Ellis? I've actually been trying to find the full episode. I've not been able to find the full episode to hear it or watch it, but that clip has been getting a lot of
because it's
comments
so
and talks or
fucking
whatever.
true. It's so
Well,
fucking
here's the thing. Here's what I feel about this. Here's what I feel about exclusivity, right?
Wait.
as a man-
Paint the backdrop because you're great at painting the backdrop so that they
Okay.
know what it
So
was.
Kadeem Ellis is the wife of DeVal Ellis, who is a former football player in the NFL. I can't remember the team, but he used to play football professionally, and now he's an actor and a content creator. He does sketches and stuff like that. He's been on TV shows, movies, whatever. And his wife is also a content creator, and they do videos, and they have a podcast together called the Dead Ass Podcast. And on this podcast episode, they were talking about monogamy. They were talking about being exclusive. They were talking about, men having sexual desires that exceed the what the wife in that situation wants to, own up to. And so that clip went viral because basically he was like, well, women pressure men for exclusivity and monogamy, but they don't want to hold up their end of the bargain and meet whatever their physical needs are. And to that, I say this, because now that I'm older, I'm more open to the idea of having a polyamorous relationship. And here's why. I'm open to it. I've never experienced one, but I'm open to the idea of
Tell
it.
me what
because
polyamorous means, Ty, please.
Okay, so polyamory is a consensual relationship with multiple partners. Meaning, if I am dating Lucius is aware that I am also dating Chris. So Chris and Lucius know that they are both in a relationship with me. We all consent to it. There's no lies, there's no secrets, there's no distrust. That's how our relationship goes. Some polyamorous relationships are more inclusive, where it's like, hey, me and Lucius smash, me and Chris smash, and maybe if I'm on vacation, Chris and Lucius might smash. That's just the agreement that they have in a polyamorous situation. I'm not saying that, y'all. I'm sorry that you had to be. I'm sorry.
I was like, you got to use Ralph and Kevin for that.
No, you
well,
don't.
you know what I'm saying? So
No, you don't.
So a lot of times,
Lucius and Chris.
a lot of times what we see and what's comfortable is to see one man with multiple women or one man with multiple wives. That's the traditional, acceptable, comfortable view of polyamorous relationships. And what I'm saying is, I'm open to the idea of polyamory because I have accepted in my age and in my space and in my experiences that I may not be able to meet and achieve all of the needs and wants and desires of my significant other. And there may be another party that we could bring in or that could be brought in that could do that. There was a big show back in the day on HBO called Big Love about a Mormon man that had 3 wives. And he had them in 3 different houses, but they all worked together as a unit. They raised their children together or whatever. And I was like, okay, so here's my point. If a man has a problem with honoring the commitment of monogamy, you agreed to the commitment of monogamy with that woman. And if you no longer can live and operate in the boundaries of monogamy, then the adult thing and the mature thing for you to do is to have that conversation and that discussion with your significant other instead of dipping and dabbing and dicking and dodging every other chick on the side. I believe that it is every man and every woman's right to have as many sexual partners and emotional partners as they can afford. Because back in the day, only rich men or men with money and men with means to be able to support multiple women in multiple households were allowed to have concubines, were allowed to have mistresses, were allowed to have someone to come in and warm their bed when their wife was unable to do so. So if you can afford to financially, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually support more than one woman, then you can fucking have it. And what my responsibility is in the relationship is to talk to my sister wife. Hey, are your needs being met? They're not. It's time for us all to have a sit down. My sis over here is not getting her needs met. You are responsible for the both of us. So I cannot have everything that I want and my sister does not. You need to get your shit together. You need to be effective and efficient with managing your women. If you are a man that has difficulty multitasking, multiple women are not for you.
Hear me out. This is just an idea that I have for a really kick-ass. There needs to be a panel of 3 women made up of a single young lady, a young lady that's engaged, and a married woman. And there needs to be a panel made up of 3 men, a married man, a single man, and a man that's engaged. Reason being is because you will see how differently these motherfuckers think. Because one, right. The married man, he knows the truth. He knows what marriage is. He knows what the young dude is about to get himself into. the single dude, it's so fucking crazy because single women.
Wait a minute, Kevin. Not to cut you off. It needs to be 4. It
What's the 4th?
Divorced women.
That's the one.
And a divorced man. Because he doesn't see the whole picture. You know what I'm saying? Right here. Yeah. I done seen the whole picture.
But you also have to understand like people's opinions and people's thought processes about marriage and all of that. Like sometimes I feel like maybe I do want to get married, and then there are days where I'm like, you know what, I'm cool. Like I am excellent. I am excellent at being a single woman, but I am not good at being in a relationship. I can tell you right now the exact specifications that I want in a man, what I want him to look like, what I want him to have, what I want him to be, all of those things. But I know that I am not the woman that I need to be to even attract the man that I said that I want.
Now that's some trill shit. That's some trill shit.
To attract the man that I want.
But a lot of people can't sit down and have that. They can't look at the person in the mirror and say that. And then until you can do that, you're not really complete. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like until you can get where Ty is at, or like how I am, I'm like, yo, I'm trying. I am fucking trying. This shit is hard.
But I'm not in a place. Like I'm not in a place and I'm not in a space where I am ready to date. I have abandonment issues, codependency issues. I have issues with rejection. I have all of these deficiencies that manifest in my relationships with other men. I will tell a man, I need you to be honest with me. I need you to share your feelings with me. I need you to be vulnerable with me. And old Ty Davis used to request that from her partner. And then when he did that, I weaponized his vulnerability against him. Oh, you sound like a bitch right now. Or you being soft right now. Or I didn't like what you said. You gave me the truth. That's what I asked for.
That was too damn real right there. God damn it. That was like, nigga, write a book. Because
what I should have asked for was
I need you
to tell me the things that are gonna make me comfortable. I need you to tell me the things that are gonna make me happy. Don't tell me the truth. Okay, because we always say, oh, I just want a man to tell me the truth. Do you really? Are you secure enough in who you are for your husband to look you in the eye and say, that dress makes you look fat? Take it the fuck off. Are we? So, and I wasn't in that place, but I demanded reciprocity from my partner, and I was not giving him what I demanded of him. I was not giving myself. How can you expect someone to love you and treat you and put you on a pedestal when you don't even treat yourself that way? Ty, you don't even love yourself. You're demanding that I love you the way that you said you want to be loved, and you don't even love yourself that way. You talk about the 5 love languages, and you don't even love yourself with the 5 love languages. You don't love yourself that way. So if someone asks me, Ty, what are your love languages?
Let that little girl out. Let the little... Come on, give it up for Ralph. Come on, Ralph.
Right. But Ty, sometimes this is what I seen. This is what I've seen by being married and divorced. Like being in this game now is men and women want to meet that person with the end game. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want, we and I'm talking about men and women, don't want to go through the journey of sitting on the porch. You want to meet that man that's already perfect. Baby, it ain't gonna happen. I want to meet that woman that's already perfect. Ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You got to work on this thing. You know what I'm saying?
I am looking for someone whose imperfections make them perfect for me. I don't desire to have a bunch of men. Like, just as a rule of thumb, I don't like to date a bunch of dudes at one time. I've done it, but I don't like it. I prefer to have just one person that I'm focused on and paying attention to, and that's what I'm getting from them. But also, whenever a dude tries to holler at me, and this is what I find hilarious, dudes will come into my DMs or they'll holler at me, oh my God, Ty, you so beautiful, you so smart, you so funny. You think I woke up like this? You think this is what I look like when I wake up in the morning? Do you know what kind of effort goes into me looking like this? Do you know how much water I have to drink on a daily basis? Do you understand that there are days where I can't pull myself out of my own darkness and get out of the bed because I am talking to myself so negatively that I don't love myself? Can you love me in the dark? I know you can love me in the light. Ty Davis on stage is a magnificent being. She is winning competitions and kicking niggas' asses. That
Say it again.
But the woman that y'all don't see, the woman that cries herself to sleep at night, you know what I mean? That woman, can you love that woman? Can you love me when I don't love myself? That's what I'm looking for in partnership.
I'm not gonna lie.
I love you in that space.
I give so much credit to the stability of my marriage to someone that was like, that gave us some real shit before we got married. Because when you go into marriage or when you go into a relationship, you're going into that shit with like googly eyes, like, oh, this is cool. Dude, that shit ain't what it is, nigga. Like them first 6 months, that ain't what it is.
Nigga, the first 15 years.
that ain't what the hell it is. And the fact that we had someone in our corner willing to sit us down and say, yo, put this goddamn hard hat on. It was just, he was doing, what is it called? Just, he was trying to make a point or whatever. He was like, put this hard hat on. Lola, hold this hammer and you hold this. And we're like, the fuck is this? He was like, y'all want to be married? It's work. It is work.
For sure.
Because
every day.
Every day. Oh my God.
I'm just in a relationship.
Think about it. Think about it.
Work.
But think about it. If you have a job, think about it. If you have a job, you have a 9-to-5 job, and you go to that job every day. Every day that you are employed at that job, do you do 100% of the best work that you could do every single day?
Absolutely
no, you don't.
Not.
Some days you don't feel like it. Some days you call out sick. Some days you dick around. Some days you work hard. That's the same with the relationship, not just with your partner. You have to have that same relationship with yourself. A lot of women, I'm going to talk to the women. A lot of women go into relationships thinking, I need a man to complete me. No, sis, you need to be complete before he shows up. A relationship is not 50-50. A relationship is 100.
It ain't even that.
So on the days where you're less, if you're not at 100%, that if you're 80% on one day in your relationship, that means that 20% goes somewhere else. So if your partner is at 100 and you are at 80, if you want your relationship to survive, you either need to step up and do 100, or now your partner is doing 120% of the work in that relationship on that particular day, that particular instance. You are constantly evolving. Women go into relationships thinking, I can change him, I can fix him. We need to listen. We don't listen to what they be saying. I've had a dude flat out tell me, I'm not ready for a relationship. I don't want to be in a relationship. He told me that's not what he wanted. And what did I do? I didn't listen to what he said. Instead, I overfunctioned in that relationship, trying to make him see how good of a woman I could be and how good of a woman I was. And then I got tired. And then I got exhausted. And then I started to resent him because he didn't see all of the extra shit that I was doing so that I could change him into that. And now I'm mad at him. And am I really mad at him, or am I mad at myself because I ignored all of the red flags? I don't want to I don't want to be in a space now where I'm looking at relationships and it's like hindsight is 2020. I want to enter into my next relationship with foresight and I am prepared to be single as long as I have to be, because if you are not meeting what it is that I require and I am meeting those needs for myself, you are a liability. You are not an asset. I'm not looking to be completed. I'm looking to be complimented. That's what I'm looking for.
Damn.
Well.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
I say profound shit.
So Ty, you didn't answer the question. Was it 17 likes, 18 likes, 19 likes?
It's 0. It's gonna be a hard 0. Don't no. It's not gonna work.
Chris.
Sorry, Chris.
Chris got the Baron Davis in the fourth quarter face.
Chris, do you really want the woman that requires so much validation from you and from social media and from likes? Is that really the woman that you want? The woman that's constantly going to be seeking the confirmation and validation of other niggas? Marriage and relationships is about you being able to honor a commitment.
I'm going to tell you what Chris wants. Chris wants to, Chris found out that peace is probably the best thing that Chris needs right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. To come home and I get to see me and my ex-wife, we got a great friendship. I mean, that's my dog. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
And to have that and to still have my kids love on me the way I'm good. I really am. I'm really good.
I think that comes with time.
Right.
Like, I think that comes with time. Because for me,
You know.
I used to thrive. I used to love chaos, and I used to love drama and going back and forth with a nigga. Like, that shit was toxic.
That's some Leo shit.
And
That's
now,
that Leo shit.
And now,
Nigga, I don't like
but
that
now
shit.
I am at a place like
You're not a female
now
Leo.
I
It's
need
different.
peace.
Right.
But now I require peace. And if you
Right.
disrupt, if you distract, if you are not contributing any type of positive vibes, to get your ass out of here.
That's
And
right.
I have been. You're talking to a woman that I've been a girlfriend. I've been a baby mama. I've been a side chick. I've been a jump off. I've been a mistress. I've been a fiance. I done did every role that a woman can play except for a wife. You know why I've never been a wife? Because I wasn't ready to be a wife. Because
That's
I am
right.
still not ready to be a wife.
That's right.
That's why I've never been one. And I am okay
And that's okay.
and secure
That is
with the
okay.
fact that I
Wow.
was
Perfectly
never
No.
What's
Wait.
crazy in society is
Time out. Men only get one title because I've only ever been a fuck boy. So that's
Okay. You say fuck boy.
I was a fuck boy.
Here's the thing,
like
Kev.
back in
We
the day.
talk about it, but that's the thing. That's the thing about equality that bothers me. I don't want full equality in all things. You know what I mean? If we're talking about financial compensation for work, yeah, equal pay for men and women. But we don't talk about fuck girls. I used to be a fuck girl. Do you understand? I used to be a fuck girl. I used to go out with niggas that I was not interested in at all. I was not interested in this man, but he wanted to take me out. He wanted to spend money. He wanted to take me to the mall and shop it up. I knew I wasn't interested in that man. I was a fuck girl before. I can give you countless examples of me being a fuck girl. I had a man that was attractive. He was fine as a motherfucker, Kev. He was fine. He was athletic. He had a nice car. That nigga didn't have a job. He had a career. And he was nice to me. And he was good to me and my children. But I didn't want him. I left him for the nigga that had a whole ass wife and a family somewhere else. I left that man to be with a nigga that had a whole family. That's what I did. That's fuck girl shit. But we don't talk about that because it's easier. It's easier for you to blame someone else. You know what's hard? Accountability. Accountability is hard. Why you not married, Ty? Because I probably fucked off and dissed the shit out of my soulmate, and he probably married to somebody else that could appreciate him. I fucked up. You gotta take accountability. Whenever you point a finger,
I got a whole joke I used to tell. Come on.
it's 3 pointing back at you. Like, you gotta be accountable for your shit. Ty, why you single? Why you bitter? Why you unhappy? I'm single and bitter and unhappy because I'm single and bitter and unhappy with myself. But it's easier for me to blame the nigga that I was with instead of me saying, well, Ty, what you do? My last relationship failed because of us. he wasn't the only toxic motherfucker in that relationship. Nigga, I was toxic too. He wasn't the only narcissist in that relationship. I was a narcissist too. I weaponized that man's vulnerability. I told that nigga to be honest and talk to me about his feelings, and then I threw the shit in his face.
He said, "Oh,
That's what I did."
I mean, in society.
So your grandma's sick. So your grandma's sick, huh, nigga? Like,
I don't give a fuck about your old ass grandma.
Oh damn!
What are we doing? Also, you're saying crying shit like.
Right.
Man up.
In society nowadays, like, you know what I'm saying? I was single like the last 10, 12 years, right? And when people, they equate single, you said what? They equate single to being motherfucker, you just out and about having orgies and shit, and that ain't the case. Like, sometimes you trying to find yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And people want to allow you to find, they'll try to bait you. Well, you need to be married. No, you've been married 4 times. That shit didn't work for you. So what?
Lucius, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw you outside that comedy club putting on that cherry chapstick, I said, okay. That nigga
but I was like, fly while I was doing it though, right? I had a red sweatshirt on.
Why you got to be cherry, man? It just couldn't be regular ass chapstick. It had to be cherry.
It gotta be cherry.
No, check this out. It wasn't the fact that he put it on, he did this shit after. Niggas don't mop. Niggas don't. Dudes don't mop.
I got regular ass chapstick in my pocket right now. You hear me? And I tear off the label, nigga, just because.
But see, that's toxic masculinity.
Hell yeah. Put that shit on with my fist balled up. I put it on like this.
I totally agree, Ty. That's Cam just hating. That come from a place of hate, man.
When you see somebody do their chapstick like this, when they roll it up and then they pinch it at the bottom, nigga, and they that chapstick out that nigga hand.
Ralph, they let everybody know they got chapstick. They hear the
back it out his goddamn hand, nigga.
You gotta be, y'all like this word from last time. You gotta have the mental fortitude to be okay with who you are. You gotta be so solid in your foundation of who you are. Do you know how many people say to me, "Oh, Ty, one day you'll find the right guy"? What if I don't though? Yeah. I'll be okay if I don't. No, everybody needs somebody. I'm not saying that I'm not gonna get
cat's tail stuck under something.
No, he's just being a hater. I'm not saying I'm not going. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm not gonna get these cheeks clapped. I'm not saying that these yams ain't about to get
you to stop with that. I'm gonna need you to stop with that.
At all.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna need you to stop with that.
But I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable. If I've reached the place where if I don't ever get married, I'm okay with that. Right. I don't need a husband to define me. Would I like some help? Absolutely. I would love to have a life partner.
See, that's them words right there, Ralph. That's them words right there. You know what
I'm gonna need you to stop with that.
Our wives don't use that. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
right. If your wife was using them words, it would be a different subject.
Clappy cheeks, Ralph. You know what I'm saying? When you run into the bedroom, what she say? You want to do the oochie coochie? No.
You hear me? Like I like being alone. Like I am comfortable being by myself. I am comfortable with the responsibility of not having a relationship. Is it hard some days? Sure. Do I get lonely some days? Sure. And on the days that I'm lonely, I can make a phone call and not be that. And then you can go home.
I'm gonna turn this down.
Get back to your life. But people need to be clear with their intentions, but you can't be clear and honest with your intentions for another person if those intentions aren't clear with yourself. I know I got a lot of work to do. I know I'm a mess, but I'm cleaning my mess up. And I don't have the time, I don't have the responsibility to clean up another nigga's mess. You gotta fix your shit. Now, if you fixing your shit and I'm fixing my shit and you wanna come together and fix our shit together, cool. But happiness is not the responsibility of your partner. You are 100% responsible for your happiness. If you can't make you happy, how dare you demand another person make you happy? And you can't even do it yourself. Because if you make yourself happy, then you can articulate, you can demonstrate how the world is supposed to treat you. That's it. That's
For
all.
sure.
I'm cool with my being single. I got so bored in the fucking pandemic that I decided to work on myself. That's how bored I got.
What
I was
is
like,
that?
nigga, I done watched all this shit.
What is
Let
what?
me fix me. So that's
That
what
was
I do.
Ralph.
You
The
know,
tapping.
I love being.
people need to work
I
on
love
themselves.
being
Be
at
the
peace,
change
Ty.
that you want to
I'm telling
see. If you want to change the world,
No, I think
like
it's
if
time.
people, we want change in the world, right? We want to change the world. You can't change the world if you don't change yourself. So the way that I am impacting my society and my life and my environment is by changing me. And now the way that I talk to people, the way that I treat people, the way that I move with people is now going to affect other people, and then they're going to take pieces of that and it'll change them. But I'm not saving no niggas. I ain't doing it.
We gotta
Right.
get out of here because my time
Oh,
is
we gotta
up.
go.
We gotta get up out of
Oh,
here. I
I
have
thought you
to.
paid for more time, Kev. What the fuck?
I have to
Damn,
address.
Lucy, just get that man a break.
I have to
Oh,
address.
sorry, y'all.
He didn't pay for more time. He made that bar
it
in the
says
background.
tie earrings. Lola said tie
My
earrings
bad.
are hidden her
Because I was all over
AirPod.
here with the sister girl moving my
Yeah,
Yeah,
head.
we was trying to figure out what the hell that was.
What that noise was. Yeah.
Right.
My bad. I didn't know it was me. Sorry. I took it out. I took it
It's
right.
all good. It's all good.
But it's been real. This has been another.
sure.
We got
Hey,
four
has
more
anybody-
episodes
I know.
left.
I pop in.
Hey, but it's good to see you though, fam. You know what I mean? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. So yeah, I'm glad to see you still in the building, fam.
Yeah, Chris. we
Ralph,
like-
I've been
Yeah.
working, man.
Hey, I got a show this Friday, bro. Out here in
Yeah.
San Diego.
Yeah, we just
I
been
can't
trying
wait
to
for
work, man.
Check this out.
Regular
We
time.
have 4 more episodes of the Green Room left.
Yes, sir.
Wait,
It was two
there's
last
a
week.
season finale?
This nigga. Yeah,
No,
season
he's
finale.
quitting,
Yes.
Ty. He done with it, Ty. I tried to talk to him. He was looking at me like,
Yeah, he
look,
said he
young
all
man.
done.
No, Ty. He was like, look, young man. Sometimes you got to do some shit.
No,
And you
I'm
gotta forget about some other shit.
dude. I got some scripts I want to work on. I really do.
Right.
I have a lot of shit, and dude, some things are about to start opening up. Yeah. So there are so many things that I'm trying to do, and it's just like I would love to see, come back, do like a once a month, every month, meet up with everybody, get this bitch popping.
Shit, we can still do the green room, man, but I guess it won't be like how you do it with the whole YouTube or the Facebook thing, unless somebody else, can hook all of that in, man.
So y'all saying y'all filtering me out? You gonna filter?
No, you filtering yourself out because you said you had some shit to do. You know what I'm saying?
you so busy now that
Yeah, you busy, bro. You
things
busy.
are
You pop
opening
in.
up.
Here's the thing. I know Kevin more than anybody. Kevin's lying. Don't listen to his ass. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep on doing the green room, Kevin, and you're gonna shut
We
up.
can't hear you.
Yeah, you
know
can.
that.
I was just
He miming right now.
I was just mouthing some shit.
Told you.
You fell for
Told
that,
you.
huh?
I didn't fall for it, nigga. I'm like,
Y'all
look at this.
feel
Look at this dude.
Yeah,
That's that childish shit.
I knew that. I knew he was bullshitting.
Yeah.
So after this, we have 4
stupid,
episodes
man.
left.
Hi. Don't listen to that nigga. Don't listen to that nigga.
I'm sorry.
You see this shit? You see the ticker on the bottom? We at episode 26. When we get to episode 30, guess what? Nigga, I'm doing my
Ty's
will
taking
shit.
over the green room. That's what the fuck's finna happen.
Go for
No.
it. Go for
Well, hey,
it.
listen, I support you, Kev. All good things
Right.
come to an end.
I love the
and
green room.
maybe, okay. Here's a suggestion. If you're gonna end it in 4 episodes, maybe you should then put it behind a paywall so that the people that love it and want to see it, you can still record and do these things and put it on Patreon, and then you have a subscriber. You have some subscribers that pay to see this, because you put on a lot of free, green rooms. So if people still
Right.
want it, take a break, and then enhance the format.
Monetize.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Wow. Look at Ty. Yeah, I like that.
That's why we friends, because I'm
Exactly.
gonna pour into you, my friend.
Exactly.
I'm gonna make sure that you're doing your thing. You know what I mean? Like
She
I
gonna make
ended,
sure you let
I
that
didn't
little
even
boy
realize
out.
You gonna let that little boy out. I'm gonna let my little girl out. We gonna heal. Okay?
Lola-
We gonna
Lola
get this
says-
goddamn
Lola
healing.
says take a break and then start a season 2. That's an option.
Hell
Take a
yeah.
break and start a season 2. Yeah,
That's
do
definitely
that.
an option.
Green Room Part
I'll
2.
support it.
The
Green
Green
Room
Room
2.0.
Part 2.
Hey.
2.0,
definitely
whatever
get
you
Yeah,
want.
down.
book 2.0.
Yeah.
Right. Definitely get some diversity on here. You know,
Yes.
some diversity.
Because I know y'all sick
And
of my
hey,
shit.
next week, I'm inviting my lady on the show.
Hey.
Oh, I'm coming.
So yeah, my lady will be here.
Don't do that shit,
And,
nigga.
I
Say
don't
what
even
you
care
said.
what y'all talking about. I don't even care
Here
what
you go,
y'all
Ralph.
talking about.
Here
I'm
you
coming
go.
on you.
He doing that
I
bullshit
fuck with Logan.
again.
Hey,
I fuck with Logan.
Well, shit,
My
if
favorite
that's the
thing about
case,
Kev is
my
Logan.
wife is here. Shit, you know what I mean?
Lucius.
All right, well, I'm coming by myself.
Lucius.
I guess I had to rent a bitch.
I'm rent a bitch.
Hey, they got women that do meetups.
Right. Get on that Bumble.
Yeah, $47.